Hey, what is up everybody? Ronald 200 in here and welcome back for another topic talk. And today's topic will be about the pros and cons in school. This topic was suggested by JMac06, so thank you very much buddy for the topic. And as always, if you guys want to suggest your topic, feel free to leave them down in the comments below and I'll be sure to choose a topic randomly for the next video. And of course, before we get started, if you guys want to see more of this stuff, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and I'll be sure to give you guys more topics. But anyways, on to the topic. Now, of course, today it's kind of ironic actually because I was supposed to go to school today, which is February 4th by the way, keep that in mind. I was supposed to go to school today, but apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently, from one of my family members told me, there was a bomb threat sent to my school. Now, honestly, I don't know if it was my school or any other school, but somewhere around my area in some school, it could be my school, I don't know honestly, because all I was told is like, oh yeah, hey Ronald, by the way, there's a bomb threat at your school by the way. I'm like, wait, what? When was this? Anyways, that's a whole nother thing to talk about. So, that is the reason why I did not go to school today. And also, another reason why, it is senior skip day, so I said, you know what, I mean, I've never skipped before in my life, and I guess since the bomb threat was also a thing, probably should not go to school today, and also might as well catch up on some work, but anyways, that's not the point of this video, sorry for getting off topic. But in terms of my school, the pros and cons, and this is high school by the way, I'm gonna be mainly focusing on high school because, really that's like the most important part of school in my opinion, besides, college or university, which I can't judge yet because I'm not, in a university or college yet. Anyways, school, I would say this right now guys, I don't hate school. I think it's a really interesting way of how a human in general can learn new things. Now, it's not the only way that humans can learn things. There are multiple ways that you can learn things. But school is an ideal and safe way, in my opinion, to learn new things. And let me start off with the pros, alright? So, the pros with school, of course, first of all, you can meet people. If you are not really a social type of guy and you really, don't go out a whole lot, school can be a good thing for some people. Now, for me personally, I don't talk a whole lot at school because I'll describe myself to be a very timid person in general. So, that'll be one thing for school in general, is that you can meet people. Yeah, some people may be jerks, some people may be complete, bad or whatever you want to call them. But at the end of the day, there will always be a good person, and sorry for stumbling my words. And yeah, so pretty much being social is a good way for a pro in school, I would say. Another pro would be the teachers. Now, I know a lot of people that I know of. Now, I'm not going to say any names, but I know some people, they don't like the teachers at all in my school. Which, I'll be real with you guys. I will be real with you, alright? I don't hate my teachers. I actually like my teachers. I think they're actually a pretty good role model in my opinion. Like, even if I struggle in their class sometimes, I still try my best to get help from them because I want to be a good student. I want to make sure that I can understand the topic as much as possible. And even if my teacher isn't able to help me, I still respect them for the time that they, give to their students, as well as, making sure that they understand the topic and give their student a good education. Now, some teachers could be different to other students, really depends, but bottom line is that I like all my teachers. They're pretty cool people, and in general, like, I just think they're pretty awesome. And I know they're not going to listen to this at all, but if any of my teachers are listening to this, just know that you are a pretty cool person. Now, a final pro that I have with school, because I will be doing with 3 pros. If I do talk about all the pros in school, then I'm gonna be here for like a whole year or something. Okay, not even a year, but that could be exaggerated. But anyways, the final pro with school is the fact that you can pretty much like be whoever you want. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you want to be a person, or if you want to be known as a person who can be really nice, or a person who can be like, or like a person who can be very sociable, going to school and letting people know that, hey, I love being nice, I love being supportive, you can actually make a lot of people know that. And I'm not saying that you have to fake it or anything, but at least people will learn more about who you really are. And it really depends, like I said, if like you really talk to the person or not. But anyways, I'm just mumbling words at this point. Let me get on to the cons in school. Now, school in general, with the cons, like I mentioned before, there will be people who are complete jerks and they don't give like jack about school at all. Like, I've seen it before and I'm like, okay, why are you here then? Like, if you really don't want to be here, then, don't be here. Like nothing trying to be offensive at all. Like, I try my best to be nice to everybody, but if you're gonna be a jerk and be very annoying, then sorry, like I can't do anything about it. Like I'm not gonna throw any shade, but I know in one of my classes, or at least whenever I go after school, there's this person, and oh my goodness, I'm just gonna say he or she. Like, oh man, it gets to the point where I'm like, oh man, why, like why like why do I do this every day? Like, why do I see this person every day? Like, if they, like, from all the things I heard in the past about this person, I'm like, why are you talking to me? Like, I'm trying to be nice to the person, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. But honestly, that's for a whole nother story. I know I'm pretty much mumbling at this point, but on to the next con. The next con would have to be being able to, like, like, honestly, I don't know how to say it, but school can give you a mindset of like, hey, you need to blend in if you want to learn people. Now, what do I mean by that? So, for example, you're at lunch and you see a group of people that you want to hang out with. Now, you try going with these people and they don't like you because of your personality. So basically what will happen then is the person who's trying to join the cool kids group, they'll try to, try to change themselves up, basically. Like, they're gonna like change their attitude or make them as a different person in general. Which, honestly, I will admit, I've done that in the past, especially freshman year of high school. I remember during band, I would try to blend in with people, like, I wouldn't be myself. I wouldn't, like, I wouldn't be like my real self, So, of course, since it is senior year of high school, which I'm in right now, I try my best to be who I really am. I do not want to be a two-faced loser who tries to fake everything and try to make it to the point where it's really annoying. Like, I can see it too. I can see it through people's eyes when they're faking it. Like, it's obvious. And I know for a fact that people are doing it to me. Like, come on, I'm not stupid or anything. But yeah, so this is kind of like a little advice for you guys who are starting in high school or currently in high school. Just be yourself. Don't follow other people. Like, if it means that you're gonna get one person to like you, don't do it. Like, even I, even I mentioned before, in past, like, there was this girl who I liked, and, I tried acting all different. Like, I tried acting like kind of like a cool dude. Well, not like cool in a good way, but cool in a bad way, I guess you could say. And I don't know. It's really weird to explain, but in bottom line, like I said, just be yourself. Don't worry about other people, because honestly, once you graduate from high school, which I'm about to do soon in May, I'm never going to have those people again. So it's like, what's the point? Like, really, there's no point at all. But like I said before, my teachers are pretty cool people, so I guess they could be my friends. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. Anyways, on to the final con. And honestly, the final con would have to be how safe you can be in school. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, school can be a good place to, talk about things sometimes, especially if you're dealing with family issues or personal issues or anything in general. It's a good place. But it's like a double-edged sword where if you talk about things in school, it can spread like wildfire and make you look like a bad person. And I have a good example. As many of you know, or actually a lot of you don't know, last year, or not last year, 2019, in 2017, I was dealing with health issues because I was in a program called IB, which basically is like you take all these rigorous, difficult courses. Honestly, I learned that, yeah, it's not worth it. Honestly, you just get a piece of paper that gives you like a couple years of advancement in college, even though dual enrollment, in my opinion, is better. But anyways, that's not the point. So I was doing IB, and I was dealing with a lot of health issues. And this was my junior year of high school, 2017, like I said. So I was dealing with a lot of health issues. And the health issue, more specifically, was I would pass out because I was stressful, I wasn't getting enough sleep, and in general, I was like beating myself because I was like, am I stupid? Do I not understand these things in my classrooms? Or am I, just a complete idiot? So, of course, the first time it happened during marching band. And I'm not going to talk about the whole thing, I'm just going to get to the basics of it. But it first happened in marching band, which, by the way, we also had a different band director, which, yeah, I don't want to talk about that, honestly. So we, or actually me, I don't know why I said we, but I basically passed out after practice. Like, literally everything went black. I fell to the ground, face first, and it was crazy. Like, it was so crazy, the fact that my body was shaking, and because of the amount of stress I was dealing with, I was like, it was just so bad, honestly. Like, whenever I think about it, it makes me cry sometimes, the fact that I have to, think about, like, what happened in 2017. But onto the topic, or the con, I mean. Why would this be a bad thing? The reason why is because people will spread rumors about you, alright? And ever since I passed out, people would like to say bad things about you. So, for example, whenever I passed out, and like a couple weeks later, I think it was like a couple weeks, a couple months, basically. And they could get marching band, by the way, marching band again. People started to like see me as like a weird or bad person, like they pretty much like segregated me. That, oh, Ronald passed out, that means that he's a complete jerk, or not a complete jerk, but he's like a weirdo, or, oh, he has health issues, I don't want to hang out with this guy anymore. And at that point, I said, wow, so you really think of me like that? Wow. And nobody literally said that, but I can just tell for the fact that people, like the fact that the people in marching band said that, oh, you're still gonna be a marching band, Ronald? What a surprise! Like, of course I'm still gonna be a marching band. I like it, and it's crazy to think about that people, like, literally one event that can happen, like, literally if you have a health issue, which we're human, anybody can have a health issue. Like, nobody's perfect. Having a health issue means that apparently you're a weirdo or you're a bad person. Like, what? That is not... Honestly, I don't like that at all. I don't like it when people think like that. Honestly, for me, I think everybody has the same... No matter if you're, if you're diagnosed with something, or if you're, like, really, like, sick or something, I still treat you the same way like everybody else does. Like, we're all human. We're not perfect. We gotta be happy for who we are. And, and to the bottom line, guys, like, again, please, like, just be yourself. Don't let other people judge you. And I know this is going back to the other con, but I just want to say this, like, just please, like, don't judge other people because of who they are, or if it's because of their sickness, ethnicity, like anything in general. Just be friendly to the person. Now, if you know that the person is shady or if they're actually bad, then then don't do it then. Like don't like hang out with them or something if they're like bad or bullying other people. But I just want to end off with this saying, guys, or quote, whatever you want to call it. I just want to end off by saying this. School is a great place. I love it personally. And again, my teachers are really great people, and every other person, like every other staff member, the friends that I have there, they're really cool people. And honestly, I don't know if anybody at my school is gonna listen to this, but again, it's like a double-edged sword. There are good things and there are bad things with it. But anyways, guys, that is it for this topic talk video. Sorry if I did ramble a bit too much. I kind of got into the little mode of kind of like doing a little venting session, I guess you'd say. But I just want to talk about it with you guys for today's video. But yeah, again, if you guys have a topic that you want me to talk about, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to choose that topic randomly. And again, if you did enjoy this topic talk, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll be sure to give you guys more topics as always. But enough for rambling. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, have a wonderful day. Later.